From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV, of course, right at my bar, at Tommy Max. Where else would I be? This show brought to you by Heritage Capital, our friends over there, and great to have them on board. We've got a great panel lined up. Coach Campo is here. We're going to talk a little ball. We've got the same cast of characters, talking bourbon, talking junk, and talking podcasting right here at the bar. Let's welcome him in. Coach, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good, Tom.
Great to have you, brother.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
You've been out there with me out at Jaguars practice. What do you think we're going to see in the first week of the preseason? Because I know the starters are going to play a little bit, but everyone's like, oh, okay, but it's really important to find your depth, isn't it?
Absolutely.
In this preseason? Because we know one injury, you're gone. You got to have someone step up and fill that.
Well, I think that they've done a great job in the draft and some of the free agent guys with building the football team beyond the first 22.
Sure.
And that's what you want to see is the guys beyond the 22 because there's not a lot of spots on that team right now that you would say there's a battle going on. A few here or there. You got a young young offensive tackle. And Harrison.
Anton Harrison,
He's got to show out a little bit. Will probably play more than the rest of the first unit guys.
He should. He needs to work.
He needs it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He needs to work.
But the young guys, this is their resume. When they first get here, the first thing a head coach should say to those guys is, hey, you're not only trying to make this team, you're trying to make all 30 plus teams. And that's your resume.
Hey, real quick, I always say this, like, look, you got to have your stars, right? The quarterback, the wide receiver, the pass rush specialist, the shutdown corner. You got to have those guys, the left tackle. But you got to have the glue, the grunts, as I call them, the guards, the tight end that blocks, the fullback, the defensive nose tackle that nobody hears about, because he's not really making tackles, but he's helping things out. How important are the grunts in the line of the football business?
The game of football is physical. The game is not just about running around in shorts. Once you put the pads on, those big boys, those are the guys that make the difference. You remember Stroud and Henderson we had when I was here with Jack Del Rio. They made the defensive football team.
No doubt.
You had to double team those guys. It's the same thing now. Devon Hamilton.
Totally.
He's really
he's coming along.
Firmed up and has had a good camp. So those are the kind of guys that make the real difference.
The grunts, the glue that get it done. Tom is here from Junkie with Karis. Tom, it's good to have you, man. How about in your line of work? How important? I know you guys are all about customer service, right? Doing it right the first time. How important is that for you to deliver that message to your group?
Well, the good thing is having the grunts is what keeps the team together, right?
You're right.
And that's what we got to have. So we got to have everybody working together, getting the job done, but doing it professionally.
No doubt. No doubt. Troy's back with his bourbon. Great to have you. April Bourbon Whiskey. How about you, man? You got to grind it out too, but you got to rely on some people as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's all a big team effort. Everything from label design to the corks to the glass and the juice and all the heavy lifting is done not here in Jacksonville but somewhere else. And all those guys, I fly out to that production facility and just say, hey, thank you so much, and they're grinding, they're lifting, barrels aren't light.
You're the beautiful face, and they're out there bottling.
Out front of the house, and they're back of the house, and they don't ever get appreciated. So I want to talk about those guys and say thank you to them. They're awesome.
You need them.
Yeah,
you need them.
Yeah,
without the glue, you don't have business, sports, life, the whole thing. Shawn Welsh is back. How are you, Shawn? Good to have you. Look at this guy, Coach. What do you think he could play?
You don't think he still play right now?
He could. And he was in the military. Can you imagine him barking orders at you? That'd be a big issue. But even with your podcast, even with your military background, those glue people, they're important with everything you do.
Absolutely, and this is a military town. Being here in Jacksonville, we have all these people that transition every year from the military, and they need that help, figuring out how to be a civilian again, how to get into the civilian world and be a contributing member, and that's what we're trying to do with the podcast. And Jacksonville's a great place to.
How's it going? How's the podcast going?
Oh, it's going phenomenal.
Good.
Going phenomenal.
Good. Interviewing other vets and other people like that, like-minded people.
Yeah, people in the transition space, those organizations out there designed to help our transitioning service members. Those are who we're talking to and bringing that information forward.
Okay, Jacksonville is a growing city. We know this. The Jaguars are a big part of it. Of course, we all want them to stay. At least I know the majority of people probably want them to stay. Let's play the other side of it. People that sit here and say, you know what, we've got our military bases. We've got, the tech world is coming here, yada, 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 whatever the case may be. People that say, yeah, we don't necessarily need the Jaguars for Jacksonville to be a vibrant city. What would you say to that, Shawn?
You may not need them to be a vibrant city. There's other ways to do it. But how many times have you had 25,000 people gather around a cybersecurity building and start chanting and celebrating?
Right.
I mean, it's something special for the community.
Yeah.
It brings the community together. You get all walks of life, like in the military, all come together for one common cause, to cheer on a team that is doing fantastic.
I tell you, I don't know, Coach, you've been in a bunch of different markets. Here in Jacksonville, you guys can attest to this, when we win, everybody's happy. I mean, you can feel it in the grocery stores, out everywhere, wherever you go. And when they lose, everyone's not happy. It's like they're the heartbeat of the city. Have you seen that in other places?
Well, I think this is a unique situation here, in my opinion, because, they've been getting their butt kicked a little bit around here. But I went to the Bold City Brigade one day. I'd never been to a pep rally, because I was at the game and all the time. That was the most fun I've had. It was leading up to the Titans game.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you something. This city was fired up and ready to go. And you can't tell me that being in the limelight, people seeing you around the country, all of a sudden people are talking about the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I guarantee you, when that stadium's built, there'll be more corporations, more things coming in here, because it's all about, what you show,
That's right.
are.
It's all about winning. It's all about winning. What would you say about the stadium question? That people would be like,
I think it's a great to have it here. It's just the fans. I think we've seen already the practice field's gone up, so the proof is in the pudding that the money's going into the city. And now the next piece of the puzzle is the stadium. And just that energy, even if we have low down couple bad games, but I think the fans are going to come in there and pick them back up and say, hey, let's go, get at it. We got you, we got your back. We're growing, we're going to grow with you.
I think it's real. I mean, I'm biased because I came here to play football, back in the original year. Like I'd fight tooth and nail to keep the team here, no doubt. Absolutely. But what about people that, say the opposite? There's our people out there like, I could care less. I don't think we need them. What would you say to that?
Whenever it's gone, it's gone. So I would say don't let them go. You need it because it's good for our community.
You don't know what you got till it's gone, Tom.
Exactly.
I think
grass ain't always greener.
Good song, Tom.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Coach. I think there's something there. Exactly. Absolutely. I think they're going to stay. I think, look, Donna Deegan and her new mayorship, if you will, she's going to get this deal done. It's really important to the heartbeat of the city. Thanks, fellas, for being here, Coach. Always a pleasure, my man. We'll see you out there on the practice field, all right? All right, that'll do it for us here this time around on The Horse's Mouth. Make sure you check out all these great profiles, this conversation, and many others at iwannabuzz.com. So until next time, stay safe, be cool. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers. Thanks.
Hey, Tom McManus here with Carpet Man Flooring. Wow, warehouses the size of football fields filled with rolls of carpet and LVP. That's luxury vinyl planking. LVP. Carpet Man's LVP. Carpet Man. Carpet Man's LVP. The luxury beneath your feet. Our prices, they can't be beat. LVP. Carpet Man's LVP.
Carpet Man Flooring, your hometown flooring store.